truck. I don't. Is it? Is that a truck right there? I don't know, man. All right, boys. What's up, guys? Dirty Dan here. So we got the truck. We got me in my overalls. The air compressor, fucking thing. Shut up. All right, no more air compressor. But anyway, oh yeah, here's a piece of rail. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're gonna work on the front end a little bit. We got some work to do up here in this area. The entire front suspension is on the ground. I'm replacing pretty much everything. We got the torsion bars I'm doing. We've got lower and upper control arms for both sides. All new bushings, ball joints, new CV axles, new tie rods. No wheel bearings, nothing like that. None of that was bad. We're patching some holes in the frame, doing a little bit of work just here and there. But yeah, no, it's getting there. Cool, is it an OBS? I'm not super familiar with Chevys. I think that means it's a larger size pickup. If so, this is an S10. It's a Tahoe edition, which I don't know if that's special or not, but it seems like it is because I don't see a ton of these. I've been like accepted into the S10 fandom, I guess you can call it, and I've been like immersed in it and learning a lot about these trucks. And hell, I fall in love with this one. It's pretty awesome. It's just, you know, it needs a lot of TLC. I'll be honest here. So far, I've got pretty much the whole back half of the truck's done. This is all good to go. Now, there isn't an exhaust on it. It's sitting on top of here because we had to take it off, or my dad had to take it off to get the torsion bar crossmember out, which the new one is right here. And would you believe it or not, this came out of a junkyard. That's from a Blazer, an 80, is either an 89 or a 91 Blazer. And that was the first truck we ever took parts off of. And there's a ton of stuff from that truck in here. Or Blazer, I don't know if it'd be considered a truck. I think so. Same base as this. So, but yeah, no, that Blazer had a ton of clean parts on it. So we were able to get the torsion bars, the cross member, the keys, everything. We got tons of stuff from that truck. But the main focus is just the front suspension. And today I'm doing some work on the front differential. I actually just found out that it was literally like probably easily a quart and low, and that's not good. Very not good. I don't know how so much of it leaked out. I don't know if it's ever been checked or what happened, but I checked it and I just filled it to the right level. So that's all good and ready. And now I'm cleaning the thing up so I can try to figure out where the hell it's leaking from. But yeah, we got, I'll show you guys some of the patchwork we've done. This I did yesterday, and please be aware I'm not a welder, so it's not going to be good, but I mean, this will do. This is for a bump stop. I had to make this little bracket, and I fit it in there and welded some pieces in there, and it's decent. It's not shop quality work, but it'll make this thing pass inspection. And right there, you'll see there's a hole that we got to patch, and that's the hole that I'm pretty much planning on patching today. I patched this yesterday, just some pop rivets. Those are not sheet metal screws. I was kind of just testing out my new riveter I got from Harbor Freight. Here's the patch that my dad made. He did a fantastic job on this. He just did it in one big patch, and he did an awesome job on that. And here's the main, pretty much, I don't know what exactly this is called, but it's the crossmember that goes underneath the engine. And for a 1988, it's still got clean metal on it, which is pretty amazing. Up here, you can see some clean metal. And then over here is where some of my concern was arising. And this is what made me check the differential in the first place. When I went to go grab this, I wiggled it, and it wiggles a lot more than it should. So that means that bearing's not entirely happy. So I'm going to have to think about what I want to do there. I don't think I want to replace that bearing because I don't know about that. This differential may already be pretty trashed, so I don't know. I think I want to run this for a little while and see how that goes. But we'll have to see in the future. But anyway, I actually just got done cleaning out that cross member. It was full of rust. And you can see as I put that fluid in there, I just cleaned up right now. And over here, I mean, the frame's like, it's rusty, but it's not bad. It was in this little area and on that side. But in all honesty, this frame's in pretty good shape. The truck is also like, this truck is very strange, the shape that it's in, because it's bad, but it's bad in like weird areas. Like actually, get up again. A little bit ago, I was underneath there working on the front differential, and there's a little sensor, I think, is what it would be called. I'll put it on camera. There it is. So that sensor right there literally just popped off because it's so rusty. And so I may end up having to get a new one of those. But for now, I'm going to see if I can kind of rig it up so it'll, just function, because there's a light inside the cab. And I think this is where my problem's coming from. There's a light in here that has not gone off since I've had this truck. And it's right there. There's a light that shows if the front hubs are locked, and that's been on. And I don't think the hubs are locked. So something isn't quite right here. But yeah, see, here's the interior. Look how clean it is. I put this on there. That was not somebody else's doing. I want to keep, the dash has one crack in it, and I'd rather keep it nice. But the interior is gorgeous. We did clean it out considerably, but still, it's in great shape. The dome light doesn't work right. It's stuck on. Sometimes it sticks on, sometimes it doesn't. It's still stuck on. So I have to take the bulb out of it. But I'm okay with doing that. I think it's one of the switches in the doors. I think one of them's gone bad, and I'm not entirely sure. It's an issue that comes and goes. So I just kind of disabled the dome light for now. And you'll notice I have this air cleaner like that. I was just kind of testing something. That's not permanent. I'm actually going to take this off and, clean it up and paint it. But, yeah, so that's a general overview of what's been going on with this thing. It's still a long way from where it needs to be, but I'd say we're probably about halfway through this project. I've got the whole rear half of the truck pretty much finished, and my dad's he kind of stepped in recently and has been doing a ton of work on this. And that has helped progress this truck a ton. If I had to do all that work myself, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am right now. So big thanks to him. He's been awesome. He's my dad. So, but yeah, no, he's been, that patch that he made, that would have taken me forever. I know I would have never been able to do that kind of job on there. Like, I'm no metal fabricator. I mean, I could have got it done, but he really knocked it out of the park with that. So, but yeah. Now, we still got a ways to go here, but I can see the finish line in a sense. Are we LS swapping? No, definitely not. Maybe in some far future when I drive this truck till the engine blows up, and I don't think it would be this truck. I think even if I did screw up the engine too bad, I would probably drop another six cylinder in there, because hell, I just love the truck the way it is. It's great. I love this truck. It's perfect for me, so I don't see any reason to shove some giant engine in it. I don't need to take this thing, and if I'm going to do that, it's not going to be this truck. That's what I'll say. I can see myself owning another one of these someday. I think I'll have this one for a long time. I don't know if I'll ever sell it because I've put so much into it, and I just this kind of I love this truck. That's it. I mean, I've put a ton into it, and I want to keep it because I like it, and it's perfect for me. It fits me. It drives great. It runs great. Gets me where I need to go. But truck, no. No. I don't. Putting an LS in this thing. Why? I just don't get the point. Unless I'm really trying to impress people or do burnouts, and this isn't a hot rod. This is a pickup truck. It's my pickup truck, and I think it should be a pickup truck, not a hot rod. I mean, of course I put a performance, I put a cherry bomb on it, but that's because I think it sounds cool and it's fun. So whatever. And this may not even pass inspection. I haven't seen yet. I think it should, and I think I'm going to have to replace my cat because it's not good. Make the truck what you want. That's what I've been doing. To make it unsafe with that much horsepower, no. I'm not a fan of LS swapping too. See, okay, I like it, but you know, I don't think it's for me. Not for this truck. This truck's just, and I am not a mechanic. You know, I'm just a dude. I'm good at fixing stuff. That's why I've done so much on this already. So putting an LS in this would not, you know, be something that's just in the cards. So actually, I want to see if I can go find my tripod so I can set you guys under this thing while I clean up the differential. I think it's in here. This is the parts table. I've got like, I don't know, tons of parts on there. Oh, that might be it. Well, there's my headlights. But anyway, so yeah, not worth for a daily. It's your project, Dan. Take our opinions with a grain of salt. Oh, of course. I still like to hear what everyone has to say about this truck. And the goal is to have this truck done shortly into my senior year of high school, which is coming up real soon. So I got about a month and a half to wrap this truck up. But there's still quite a bit ahead. You know, this is nowhere near where it really needs to be. So, I mean, it's what we still have left is finish the front suspension. The worst part, I think, is going to be taking the trans out of this truck because I've never done anything like that. But we're going to do that in here and just yank it out of this thing and, you know, take it out. And then put new seals in it and get this thing really ready to go on the road. And then once that's done, we're going to finally do all the body work on this truck and make it look nice. So I'm having my buddy come over, and we're kind of trying to come up with a paint scheme. Because ideally, what I want to do is I like the white. I want to paint this truck white again, but I think I want to do a red stripe along this body line. But he's almost suggesting, and this is just where I can't think. I don't know. It's hard for me to decide what I want to paint this truck. He's giving me an idea of like a black or a silver stripe. So I don't know, but we'll see. So a Tyco box style wrap. That would actually be pretty sweet. I kind of want to do a Photoshop of this. You know, that would be funny. But all right, I'm gonna get back to work now. I gotta figure out how I can. Oh, my tripod's right on the bench. How about that? So, all right, let's get this under here. Here we go. There's me now. I'm bald. All right. So what I'm doing right now, currently, is I'm just under here cleaning the front differential because it's kind of a mess, if I'm honest. I gotta figure out where it's leaking from, and it's just bad. So I gotta figure it out. Bald heckler. Yeah, I'm bald, but not forever. I'll grow my hair back. Oh, there goes the leg to my tripod. This tripod that I have is pretty garbage, but it works. So, all right. Now we can get to work. Okay. Yeah. So here's the front differential right here. Oh crap, my light. All right, so this is the task at hand. This front differential is 100% leaking, but I don't know where it's leaking from, so I'm cleaning it up so I can figure out where the hell this thing's leaking from. So I think it's leaking from this seal, but it looks like it's definitely been replaced. I don't know, though. I'm actually kind of looking into how I would drop this thing if I really wanted to. But see, the thing is, I'm also just concerned about this bearing because this should not move like that. Ugh, rust in my face. Not fun. See, that moves way too much. Ow, I'm getting rust directly in my eye. But yeah, see, this wobbles. I think that bearing's no good, if you ask me. But if anyone's wondering how I'm cleaning this, Shit. Oh, man. Shit. That sucks. If anyone's wondering, rust in the eye doesn't feel good. Alright. How's my light? Okay. Yeah, no, that's probably one of the worst feelings. It sucks. It hurts. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel good. But yeah, this thing is leaking an obscene amount of fluids still after I've fixed about every leak that I can on this thing. So, but yeah, no, it's been a fun ride with this truck though, honestly. It's been nice. I enjoy it a lot. So, I'm still getting stuff in my eyes. Gotta get better at safety squints. Yeah, he said that. Say that again. What I do like seeing is most of the stuff on here is original, and and this truck really hasn't had many mods to it at all. Which I don't like trucks that have had tons of mods to them. Like, especially the fucking, ridiculous lifted trucks. I mean, we all know about those. Let's be real here. So, but yeah, now this, Dan, you need safety glasses. Well, I got glasses on, so that's good enough for me. The cheap oven cleaner. Okay, now I know. Yeah, I've heard that works good. Now, see, I tried this gunk stuff, but it doesn't do what I want it to. So, it's just not as good as I'd want it. It really, like, I've heard so much about that stuff, but it just doesn't work, like, as well as everybody seems to say it does. I mean, it worked, kinda. I did try it on the front of this truck, and it did a little bit, but not as much as I was hoping for. So, I mean, I still have the can of it, and I could always just give this a spray, but I don't want to end up messing any seals up, because that would make this worse. So, I think I'm just going to not spray this with that stuff. Mainly what I'm trying to do here is just get this thing cleaned off so I can figure out where the heck it's leaking from. And personally, I think it's leaking from this seal right here. So there's a seal right here. That is the front drive shaft. And I think it's leaking from here, but I don't know. Also, I wonder if this has a limited slip differential, because I can spin this. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm honestly not super familiar with how all this works up here. So, hell, this could be not working correctly, and I could never know that. So, I may actually do some more research into this and make sure it is working right. Would that truck be a 202 or a... I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't think you could even classify this like that. It wouldn't work, I don't think. Alright. It's definitely... We're getting better here. But still, this is not all drying up the way I want it to. So, I think we're going to go get a drain pan. And I think I might just get that and soak this thing with Super Clean, because it's not really coming out that clean, which is what I wanted. It's still absolutely just covered in grease. And part of me is thinking about just dropping this entire differential, because it's really not in that good a shape. And it wouldn't be terrible to take this thing apart and, clean it out. But I don't think it really needs to be taken out. I think it'd probably honestly be fine. And I'm actually just noticing while I'm under here, you can see how bad the rear main seal is leaking. It's pretty bad. Like, this is all covered in here with just oil. The oil lines up there are leaking. You can't see them, but the oil filter is located underneath, behind the headlight on this truck, and there's there's oil lines that run to it, and they're right above where my hand is, and they're leaking from they're leaking, so I need to fix that. And then on top of that, the rear main is leaking, so this engine is leaking a ton of oil, and that's caused quite a few issues. So yeah, this is strange how this front differential works. But I mean, when I roll the thing, it doesn't make a lot of noise. So I'm hoping it's really not that destroyed, because being a quart low probably did some damage to this thing, obviously. But I just don't know how bad the damage is. I know that this bearing isn't exactly happy anymore, which isn't good. But that's not exactly world ending. And if my dad didn't notice it, then I'll have to show it to him and see what he thinks. But, you know, I think I may actually get the pan upstairs that I have to try to soak this whole thing in Super Clean and clean it really well, but I don't know if it's even worth it. So I may just leave it as is. But I think for now, we're actually going to move up to the front and start messing with the hole that I still have yet to patch. I'm actually going to clean up this floor a little bit because it's covered in oil. Alright. Let's move out of here. All these tools out from under here. So, let me go to the hole that I'm trying to patch. Oh, there goes the leg of the tripod again. Great. There's our hole. Alright. Flashlight. Got a file. So right here, here's the hole that I'm working on patching. You can see it's directly in the frame. What I'm gonna do here, up here, and I can't really get the grinder in here because one, there's a brake line right here, and two, there's just really not much room for the damn thing. Actually, I need my needle nose pliers. There they are. My goal is to at least get a patch tacked in here for today, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. Alright, there's that. There it is. There we go. Alright, so it's not just there. There's actually there's two holes here, and I'm going to end up having to patch. Yep, that's trash. So I might as well just break that off. That metal's no good. Alright, that's definitely getting there. I do see a section up in here that needs straightened out a little bit. Right around there. So, if you guys are wondering why I'm using a hammer like this, it's because this is kind of a goofy area to work in. So it's not exactly easy to get a hammer in there. Alright, that looks good to me. So, alright, it looks like this section of metal, I want to file that down some more. File. All right. Probably, I might be able to cut that with the grinder. Let me see. Oh yeah. Kinda. Definitely got a big chunk of it here. But I still gotta flatten that out. Need a better file. I don't like that piece of fair. Trying to let me get the Dremel. I may actually be able to cut this with the Dremel. Oh, it's not plugged in. Huh. Okay. Well, there's my bit. It just disappeared. Alright, well, the Dremel didn't like that very much. But hey, I mean, it did the job. Alright, so there's that piece gone. So we're definitely on the path here to make a pretty good patch. I got a flap disc for the Dremel that I want to hit this with. Get that. Where's my wrench at? There it is. Never actually used this before, so we're going to see if it's any good. Alright. Okay, so let me get the Dremel. Let me get the belt. There's a sander. All right. Okay, well, we're getting close. The hole's definitely getting a little more patchable. So I'm almost to the point where I can probably start making a patch for this. But I still want to straighten out this edge, so I don't like that. So that's gonna have to be dealt with. But we're getting there. So I'll have to, all right, let me get the other sander on, or actually, no, I could probably still use this one. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. Alright. Bit on here. Or not. That's not good.
now I can start making this damn patch. But I want to go check the mail first and see if the parts for my quad came.
Alright, I got mail. We got packages from a quad, and I got mail I gotta give to my parents. So, be ready to pack. Okay. I'm going to open these up and see if they're the parts that I was waiting for to fix my quad real quick. I guess we'll do a little on-stream unboxing. Let me get rid of the labels on these, because you guys don't need my address. I think these are the brake pads right there. We got a marker somewhere. I know we do. This will do. Alright, I blocked out my address so you guys can't be spying on me. Okay, I'm gonna unbox some parts from Quad now, I guess. Because, fuck it, why not? Alright. So, looks like we've got, so I ordered some parts from my Quad. They should be wheel bearings and brake pads, because I may have screwed the quad up. So we're gonna open, I think these are the brake pads first. No, these are not the brake pads. All right, we got all the front wheel bearings, and they look to be of pretty good quality. We got bearings and seals, so we're gonna have to see if those are the right ones. All right, and then we got what I think must be the brake pads. Looks like they come, oh, that's weird. So it's a bubble mailer with a box inside. That's fun. All right, what do we have? We're doing an unboxing where we oh boy. Gotta cut away from myself. I should know these things. Alright. Okay, there's the plastic garbage. Okay, there's our brake pads. I think they gave me, oh boy, they gave me a full set. How about that? So we've got brake pads and wheel bearings. Here's the brake pads. Yeah, those are right. All right, awesome. So here we go. Here's some brake pads. Here's the others. All right, cool. I can put my quad back together today. That's gonna be awesome. But first I wanna do this patch and you know, be done with that. So here's what I'm thinking for this stream. We're almost at about an hour runtime. I think we'll make the template for the for it, and then I'll probably go eat some lunch. I'll come back down here, probably do more work to it later, and then work on the quad some more, and hell, we'll be good to go. So let's get back under there. Let me see what kind of messages I've missed. We got people saying what's up, just visiting, not many viewers for the stream. Leaking oil, that's anti-rust coating. Yeah, it did help. Yeah, the brake pads are really small. Here, I'll actually show you guys. So here's the brake pads. That's what they look like in my hand. And then here's my quad. It's not my quad, it's my dad's. But yeah, so the wheel bearings were no good. So I got new ones. But oh no, he's bald. I am bald, boys. Yes, I am bald. All right. So let's make a template. Template making. Template making, boys. Template making. All right. Let me get some metal. Get my gloves back on. Okay, we need some metal. Metal, right here. And I need some tin snips. So I'm gonna cut a big patch of this out, and then we'll go from there. I'm actually probably gonna cut it out of this piece. Cut a piece out of here real quick. Man, this stuff isn't fun to cut. Alright. So now we got a piece of metal. And now what we're gonna do, oh boy, we got some people here. What's up, fellas? Of course, I'm comparing those pads to the ones on my 94 F-150. You're almost at 2,000? Really? Hell, how about that? You know, that's... So, let's just talk about YouTube for a moment. So, I actually got a comment recently that, was a little concerning. It seems like most people think I'm done with train stuff. Not remotely the case. I'm gonna be in the hobby forever. I love model trains. So, one sec, fellas. I'll be right back. I already got the mail. Alright, anyways, that was my mom. She was going to get the mail, boys. So, I'll let her know I already got it. Because I don't know, man. Alright, anyways, so I got this giant comment. Some of you may have seen it. It was by a guy, I don't remember his name. Dude left like 2 paragraphs. And he was like, those little S10s are pretty good trucks from what I've heard. This thing's been awesome. Never left me stranded, been an awesome little truck. Alright, I'm getting off topic here. So, what happened was, this dude left a giant paragraph on my last video.
and he was like, you know, sooner than later you'll be selling off your collection and you're done with the trains. And I'm like, dude, what are you saying? He just like came out of nowhere. And he was just like, you're done with the trains, man. You know, you're only moving on to bigger things and other hobbies. And no, just because I have a ton of hobbies doesn't mean I gotta get rid of them. I love my trains. I love the hobby. I still do. The problem is I just got other stuff that I gotta work on right now. That's literally why I'm streaming working on my truck. So no, I'm never getting out of the hobby. That's not gonna happen. I got too much invested. I love the hobby still. I just don't get around to it, you know? They do that, Dan. You know, yeah, it really is just a matter of I don't get around to it much anymore. And that's okay. Sometimes you gotta focus on other stuff. It's just the way the world works. It really is. And if that's what I gotta do to get other things done, and one of my buddies, Veruning, however you want to pronounce it, that guy, love him. One of my closer friends. He said something to me that stuck with me. The trains can wait, and that has like been my go-to. So, really, when I think about that, I think, you know, the trains really can wait. So, what am I doing? You know, it's just the way it is, boys. So, you know, if you're ever worried about not getting enough time to play with your trains or your models or whatever it is that you do, know that it can wait. Hobbies can wait, you know? If you want to go do other things, go do other things and just set it aside. You know, I cleaned up the train room, so when I do get back to it, I'll be right back into it. And, you know, I'm excited for when that day finally comes that I really do get back into it, because I'm going to have a lot of fun, I think. By the way, if you guys haven't subscribed to my buddy Veruning Trains, please do. He's a lovely guy. He makes awesome videos. When he does make them. All right, so patch is getting there, but definitely is not where it still needs to be. Need to trim some off the front of it. Okay, let's see how that fits. Well, still not exact. So that's got to go. So if anyone's ever wondered, this is how I at least patch holes. This is what my dad was doing, and so I kind of took a liking to his method. So that's been my approach as of late. Looks like I still definitely need to take some off the back. But it's getting there. Looks like I gotta lose a little bit more off the front, maybe. Could probably lose a sliver on the top. All right. So now this is getting to where I can cut more of it off. I still got to stand to lose some of this up top. Alright, we're getting close here. This patch is almost where it needs to be. Seems like I need to take a little tiny bit more off of this corner. And then a little bit off the top in this section here. All right, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. That was a strange noise. All right. Okay, so we still got more that needs to come off of here. We gotta trim the bottom still a little bit. A little bit to go. All right, how's that? We're like right there. Hell, this would probably be good enough. Trim a little bit more off the front here. Keep hearing a funky noise. I'm just not exactly sure what it is. All right. That seems pretty good. So, this is the piece that I'm going to use to cut out and make the piece of metal that I'm going to stick up in here. And then tack in here and weld and cut and grind and make fit. And now it's trying to get away from me. Okay, and now it's up. Come on. There we go. It jammed itself up inside the frame. All right, boys. So I'm pretty happy with that. That'll do well. Once I make the patch for that, I'm gonna have to bend it accordingly, you know. But that'll work. I mean, I'm no expert fabricator, let's be honest. But hey, it'll do the job. So, all right. I hope this stream was somewhat interesting, or at least entertaining. I don't know, something to watch while you're doing something and working. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off for now. I appreciate anybody who dropped in to say hi, just watching, just passing through. I'd like to make more content soon, like I've said. Do you still have your Discord? I do. There's a link to it somewhere. You can probably find it in my, on one of my, I think I made a video about reopening the Discord server. I would just go find that video and just go through that link. I can't pull it up right now since I'm streaming on my phone. But anyways, yeah, thanks for dropping in, fellas. I'll probably go fix the quad, and it's my sister's birthday today and my pap's birthday, so I'm gonna do some celebrating and we'll get around to her. So anyways, I'll see you guys when I either do another stream or make a video. So see you guys next time.